Welcome back to my YouTube for Beginners series, where I tackle common questions that beginners on YouTube have when it comes to making videos. Today's question I'm going to tackle is how do you use playlists on YouTube? Essentially, how do you optimize playlists so that you'll be able to gain more viewership, subscribers, get more exposure on the YouTube platform, and so forth. If you haven't already, remember to subscribe and like this video to see more content such as this and to follow the YouTube for Beginners series. To use playlists to the best of your ability, I'm going to give some background about playlists first, and then afterwards I'm going to go into the 3 steps that you need in order to optimize them. When talking about the background of playlists, they've been around for a long time on YouTube, even when YouTube was just at its infancy, meaning there weren't a lot of videos. The way that they worked was that anytime you made a new playlist, there would be a unique ID attached to the playlist, similar to how when a new video is created as well. Therefore, one thing to remember is that when you are making playlists, you want to treat the playlist as you would as a normal video, meaning that the title, the description, etc. all the aspects of the playlist also need to be optimized so that you're getting the right amount of traction. Now let's go into the 3 steps that you want to take so that you're maximizing playlists on your channel. The first step you want to do is you want to make sure that the title of your playlist is relevant. What do I mean by relevant? I mean, when it comes to making a new playlist, you want to come up with the right title that is SEO optimized, meaning that they have the right keywords. You have to think of it as if the person is just looking at the title of the playlist, would they be able to know what videos you are going to be talking about, what videos are going to be in there, and what topics you're going to be doing. Therefore, a lot of people, what they do is they might just make playlist titles like vlogs or reviews or things like that. But if you want to actually use the SEO aspect of YouTube and for playlists, you want to make sure that they are actually optimized as well. Meaning, like, if I were to do a review, it would be a review for cameras, Nikon, a Sony, Canon, or Olympus. You want to use the right keywords so that your title is optimized correctly. If you have a clear title with the right keywords, you will be able to let YouTube know what your content is, and you will also be able to let people, viewers, know what your content is all about. Now, the second step you want to take when it comes to making playlists is you want to ensure that the description is also filled out. When it comes to SEO, any words that is associated with your content can be optimized. That's the same for videos, and that is also the same for playlists. In this case here, what you want to do is you want to click on the right place. When you go into playlists on your channel, you want to click on the playlist and there's an option for you to change the description. For most of the clients, when it comes to using their playlist, first, their title isn't really the best, but also they do not go into the description in order to optimize those words as well. And what you want to do is go into the playlist and click on the pencil icon so that you can also add words in the description. You want to apply the same methodology that you would when it comes to the title, when it comes to any SEO, where you want to use the right keywords so that YouTube will be able to understand what your description is, and then they will be able to recommend your content as well. Let me know what you think so far about using a playlist and whether or not you've used them before. And one interesting fact before I get to the final spot is the fact that playlists actually accumulate views as well, and they actually attribute to views on your channel, which means that if you want to optimize, it will be able to be beneficial for the growth of your channel. If it is accumulating views, it is something that YouTube is tracking, which is just more evidence that playlists are important. Alright, now the final thing that we have when it comes to playlists, very simple. After you've got the right title, you've got the right keywords, and you have the right videos in them, obviously, is that you want to ensure that the playlists are properly featured on the YouTube page. And we're talking about your home page here. A lot of things that people put on here are often popular uploads or maybe recent uploads, and they even have the default option where you can put all of your creative playlists. But that's not what we want to do. If you just put creative playlists on the YouTube page, that makes it so that essentially you would only see the cover, and it's not very attractive as well. What you want to do is you actually want to feature one single playlist, and what happens is that on the YouTube homepage, you'll be able to have the title and the description appear, as well as the videos that appear on this page. Overall, that allows for people who are looking to see what your channel is all about. It allows for them to be able to see what you do and for them to click on more of your content. Playlists on your homepage is a great way for you to incite more click-through rate, incite more people to click on your videos in the first place. If you have a homepage which doesn't have anything at all and only has, let's say, one featured video, it's highly likely that people aren't going to click on it. But on the other hand, if you optimize it and have various playlists here, as you can see from my channel, even though some of them are older, I still feature them because there is a chance on the offset that something interests you, you'll be able to click on it. Of course, one final reminder is that the YouTube homepage is like your storefront, like when you enter a store. It's an option for people to see what type of content that you do. That's why you want to make sure that your playlists are optimized. In this case, you can see I have a few playlists here, which is a reflection of the content that I do or the content that I used to do on YouTube. And that is what's most important when it comes to optimizing your playlists. That's going to be it for today. Hopefully you learned more in terms of how to use playlists, how to optimize them, and the importance of them. If you want to see more of this series, you can definitely click on the end screen here where you can see more content when it comes to YouTube for beginners, or even just other YouTube related content that I do in order to help clients succeed. Of course, if you want to work with me, link is in the description below. Let me know what you think when it comes to using playlists and whether or not they are a valuable tool in your arsenal. Have a wonderful day, and I will see you all in the next video.